Welcome back, team. You're gaming with the Colonel, and this is Twilight Struggle. It's an OTSL game against the Goddess Ashlee. Let's see here. What do we have? In Middle East, we'll have to headline that. Marshall is always good to have. Let's see here. She is 17 and 35 with the Soviets, so maybe that's a 50% or a 1-to-2 ratio. I've also got Asia, which blows chunks. I hope she's there. Let me get the card counter out here. Middle East, Asia, 2 scoring cards in the first hand is not great. Marshall plan is. Sock Govs, not so much. That's kind of a problem card, but I'm glad that she doesn't have it. Same thing with Korean War. De Gaulle, special. And we'll probably hold containment for next turn. Same to you. All right, so let's think about this. I think it's a 4-4 deuce.
Our efforts are made in the belief that men and nations can cooperate, and that there are no international problems which men of goodwill cannot solve or adjust.
And then it's a Middle East scoring play. Okay. Cambridge 5. Oh no. Oh no. I might have to put a big coup in Thailand here. Good play. I'd have to coup that with Marshall plan. Maybe. Maybe I just go to Pakistan if she builds it up. Kind of a weak headline because I have the other good headlines, the Gaulle and Socialists. Suez she probably doesn't have then, otherwise she would have played it. Yep. But I'll take those 4 VPs. Now what are you going to do? Duck and cover, and you're going to coup, and I'm not going to get in. Well played. All right. Miss the coup, please. Miss the coup. Ugh. Bad. I'm going to have to return that favor. All right. So. Guys, is that a Marshall Plan coup? What is that? 4, 5, or 6? I hate doing it with this one, but I think I have to. Let's see, we're going to event Korean and then put in defectors. That's why she wasn't scared. Yeah. and then I'll throw something into Pakistan, and I should be good. Ah, bummer, Truman's now. That is unfortunate. Okay, let's just hope that she does not have IP war. China card. Okay, so how many do you have? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With a 2-ops card. Okay. Olympic Games, she's going to break something probably. No, she didn't break it.
Sobre la cuestión acerca de si la lucha armada es el único camino
Can't just give
para
it
la
to you.
liberación. Lo que puedo responder
So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She breaks something. This lets her into France, which is not good. It's 3 VP right now. Let's cover that. And if you get in, you get in. You should break it, unless you have a 1-op card. Which I'm hoping that's what you have. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to give it up. Must be a problem card. Fidel. For influence. Breaking it. Yep. Good job. 6 points. Make it even. All right. Knew that was going to happen. So we've got Red Scare, which is fantastic, phenomenal. NORAD Comic-Con, Nasser, 5-year
The
plan.
challenge of the 20th century
D-Stall, which is
challenge of human
great.
relations
Romanian,
and not of impersonal natural forces.
2 1-ops, not great. But she might have CIA. And if that's the case, okay, let's purge you first. All right. And if you have CIA, I can win this. If you could. Because it's still out there. And we definitely need to hold D-Stall. And we can now play De Gaulle without too many issues. D-Stall. D-Call is a great card for you. For Mosenku. I think we do this first. Do I play long term or do I try for the short win? See what's still out there. Lunar Intervention's still out there. There goes Warsaw. Good move. I was about to jump on those. All right, so one unencumbered card left. Yeah. Okay, you do have a CIA. The only way I was going to get that is if I pulled it. Now, where'd you go with that? Syria. Okay. We'll do that. Take Comic-Con and go to Libya. CNS. Two VP for you. I need to overprotect Romanian as well. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I should punk India. I think that's what I'm going to do. And hold Nasser and D-stall. Should have done that first. Yeah, it might not be the right time. Although I know you can't fix it. But IP war is still out there. Okay, I've got a whole D-stall for blockade. There it is. Oh, you're going 1, okay. What does this look like? Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that because I can pick that up.
Our efforts are made in the belief that men
Guess I'm
and
gonna give
nations
Nasser.
can cooperate, and that there are no international problems which men of goodwill cannot solve or adjust.
Unless you give me Japan. Just some good cards out there. 3 blue, 3 red, 3 neutral, 4 blue. So NATO and US Japan are still out there, and there is US Japan. That gives me nothing. Okay. Give me the redrawn. Okay, so I have EU, I have NATO, I have Indie Reds, I have the remaining red ones. I got Indo-Pac, which is fantastic. So he's got Europe, NTB, AI War, Vietnam, and Suez. I've got Asia scoring, which is unfortunate. But I do have Marshall, which I'm probably going to headline. Because he's probably going to throw Suez out there. And I have Containment, which is a fantastic hold card. So Marshall will give me 6, take away 2. Brings it down to 3. If I don't put anything there. I think Marshall's the play here. I got good ops. Hold containment for the next turn. Okay, Marshall it is. And of course, Suez, just like I knew that was going to happen. Okay. You go ahead and take your 2 out of there, 2 out of there, and then score Europe, which is unfortunate. Now, if you don't score it right away, then you're in trouble. But it does give me the coup on Nigeria. Yep. Good play on your part. Three is not a great coup, but it's enough. Now I'm going to go get Egypt back if I can. TheGoddess not out there. That one's gone, right? And Roger. I won't be giving you any mill ops. Going to 2 to Mexico for sure. I might take a flyer on Asia to get India.
The challenge of the 20th century is the challenge of human relations and not of impersonal natural forces.
I'll have to space decall. Ooh, and TB. Yeah, we knew you had that one, right? So I'm not doing that. Let's not do that. I'm giving away my hand. There, you can't get to Taiwan. So NATO goes to Taiwan and UK. Or Turkey. Suckos. Yeah, I don't care about that. I care about the points. AI war still out there, right? Yep. SOT.Govs was an unknown. AI war in Vietnam. Special outstanding. Oh, I didn't have it. Damn it. I put it somewhere else instead. So I made Asia scoring good. Now we'll space destall and do something. Get your no-ops. I need 2 in Mexico. That's what I need. Although putting 1 in Syria wouldn't suck. Right now this is 4. If I put 1 in Syria, it would be 2 if I draw Middle East scoring. That would only be 2, so it's a zero-sum gain on that one. Or I put 1 in Cameroon and 1 in Saharan states and threaten the realign. That's also a good play. At Cambridge again. I think that's the play I'm going to go with. It's either that or this, knocking that down to 2, or 2 over there, giving him an opportunity to coup it. This might be better. 1 here, certainly 1 there, and possibly 1 here, although that doesn't do a lot for me. Probably Tunis is better. Let's do that, in case he gets that right off the bat. Okay. Or I could just put both of them in Tunis. Making that a harder coup. And still allowing the realign. Yeah, that works. Okay. So you are holding Vietnam. I am holding containment, and we're adding mid-war cards. Oof, suboptimal. That's my whole card. Containment gives me 1. That's got to go to space. That's an event. I don't know, maybe I throw CIA out there right now. I think that might be the play. Okay, so I've got Astronaut, CIA, Southeast Asia scoring, which I might dump. South America scoring. I've had too many of these things. Camp David. We Will Bury You's got to go to space. Colonial. Yeah, it's not a good containment hand. NORAD. Okay, so yeah, I think it's CIA, and we take a coup on Zaire. Let me get to see what he has. Quag. All right. All right, so he's got Vietnam Olympic, Summit, One Gunman. Glad he's got that one. And Nuke Subs. I like that. Probably on the last one, so I've got to save something for the end. Africa Scoring. I'm glad I put that out there. VOA, he's going to send that to space. And Brezhnev, which will probably hold. I would anyway. Oh crap. Yeah, I'll deal with it. Ah, terrible coup. Terrible coup. All right. Brezhnev for the event. Oh no, I failed. Ooh, this is bad. That's bad. Now I got to give it a good card. And he gets to score it.
The nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate I didn't get out right away. But at least you're not getting somewhere else. Yeah, Africa Scoring. Good job. Well done. Okay, you've got nothing that's going to help me out here. This is going to be 2 points either way. You might as well take the 2 points and let's get rid of it. Although maybe that was in haste. That was in haste. Because I could have done CRG and gone into these areas. And maybe I'll still do that. Now, being quagged, I couldn't do anything about it anyway. It was just a bad coup. If that coup would have worked out, then I would have had a shot. Could have changed the outcome over here a little bit, maybe saved a point. Because your cards are not great. What did you have? Did you have blockade? No, you had lone gunman. Get rid of that. You've got Summit and Nuke subs. What else you got? Lone gunman in Vietnam. It's still worthwhile to go into here because if he can't fix it, then it's easier to do a brush war here. Although these haven't scored. But I have a feeling if I make a mess, that she'll react to it. You don't have 4 ops to spare. Okay, so the only unscored region is this, so we need to get into there. And we'll go into here if she doesn't cover it. So what cards are really bad ones still? Decall, Liberation. Okay, she does cover it.
En las condiciones de la inmensa mayoría de los países de América Latina, no hay otro camino que la
Oh, it's
lucha
still
armada.
out there too.
Y esa parece ser la situación también en muchos otros
Oh, I'm
países
playing
de
NORAD.
Asia y de África.
I think I'll go to the Ivory Coast. So the question is this: do I play Containment or do I play Ask Not? And I want to say there's an awful lot of red cards out there still. I can flip Zaire. A gunman coup. Gives you your 2 mil-ops. Whatever I do, it's going to be the wrong choice, right? It's a lot of one-op cards, but ones that I'll play. Kitchen, OAS, Panama, Sadat. The one-up cards on the other side are Allende and Blockade. So I think I want to do that. Or I could just coup and get my mill-ops, right? Let's coup and get my mill-ops and set up the realign. There we go. We're holding nuke subs. There's Sadat. Libs is going to space. OPEC, I'll hold. No, I want to hold that one. Missile Envy's still out there, so I got to do ABM. Okay, so OPEC. It's kind of got to go to space. Libs, Fidel, ABM, Arms Race, Shuttle. Shuttle doesn't suck right now. An arm man. If I can get into one of these, and I will. So I think I'm going to ABM first, because I don't want that to go away. I'm missing a card. Che is not good for me. Or a man. Oh, Sadat. It's got to be Thailand, right? I mean, it's got to be. Five or six. Makes him do something. There we go, 4. He's going to have to put into that. Coup Saharan States. And what's the other one? Ivory Coast. Okay, that works. So you're probably going to go fix that. You would think. If you don't, I'm going to take it. Long term, that's good for me. So Arms Race is not going to play. Maybe I just get rid of all these. I don't want Fidel going. I don't want Libs going. I don't want those going. I think I'm going to have to event this. But I'm going to wait till the end.
This nation should commit itself.
Well, not quite the end, because I could get blockaded.
This decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
So maybe I do it next, depending on what he does. He's debating, do I coup? He does coup. Oh, Mexico. Damn it. Okay, so I know what I'm doing next. Oh no, that was incorrect. I should have put them all there. Going too fast. Going too fast. Waiting for nuke subs to get played. You might space it. Kitchen. Let's get that Dom back. Now, do we want to try to get rid of more cards with our man? Probably. We want the reshuffle. Maybe we don't want the reshuffle. Okay, so I got the Dom in Europe. I got the Dom in Asia. I can play the China card now.
Not the victory of might, but the vindication of right.
I don't think I need to.
Not peace at the expense of
I'm
freedom.
going to ask not these
but
American
peace
things
and
away.
freedom here in this hemisphere, and we hope around the world. God willing, that goal will be achieved.
You would have played Middle East by now if you had it. All right, puppets and Panama. Outstanding. I'll hold puppets for next turn. Panama's going to get played this turn. These are all events. I don't know, do I event Sadat? I guess so, but then I also need to take, that gives me 4, he has 4. Yeah, it neutralizes it. Let's do our man first and see if we can't get Muslim that we can space. That would be ideal. Nuke subs. Oh, he spaces it, all right. And he gets there. All right, so let's go ahead and do our man. Let's get rid of Brush War. Get rid of Warsaw. Get rid of South African. Although, do I want to get rid of Warsaw? I don't know that I do. I don't want that there in the late war. So Brush. South African. Do I want to get rid of UN? I would love to have it. I don't want him to have it, though. So we're going to get rid of UN. You know what? We're going to get rid of Central, too. We're just going to take that away. Although, I think it'll be fine. Hopefully that won't backfire on me. Okay. So I know he doesn't have Central. But it still needs to score. Puppets can go one here, one in Chile, play Panama Canal Returns,
And so, my
play,
fellow Americans,
and then play two later on. Where's Fidel?
what your country
Oh, I
can
just
do for
got
you,
rid of it, didn't I?
ask what you can do for your country.
Yeah, you got me out of there. Willie's gone. So if we do puppets now, and go 1, 2, 3. Then handle that with Panama, and then events a dot. Nixon gives me 2 VP. Oh, I'm so glad he did that. Because I did not have anything. Where did he put that thing? In there. Okay. That was close. Okay, I got cultural. I've got grain sales. That's an auto start right there, grain sales is. That one's going to space. That one's getting invented. We're playing that. Given that. Allende might be the hold card. UN intervention is out, so I can play that without any issues. Oh, crap. Give me a good one. I could take 2 VP here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and coup. I need to get in here. Unfortunate that she got Red Scare. And now I can't space decall. I have like no ops this time. So it's going to be China card 1, 2, 3. See, there's a couple of big cards left out there that I have to defend against. So maybe I put 2 in Mexico. I definitely want to do control of this, right? This turn. Now, Salt is still out there. Junta is still out there. Missile is still out there. So I'll hold on to U2. Until I play China. So I think it's China, 1 to Mexico, 2 to Cuba. Then I can play U2 incident. There's missile for the event. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this there. Because I've got no ops. There's Junta for the event. Okay. All right. Okay. That's fair. Not what I would have done. I don't know if I can do that yet. Let's do it this way. Because I want to put an extra one in Thailand. Duck to space.
Our goal is not the victory of might, but the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace and freedom here in this hemisphere. And we hope around the world, God willing, that goal will be achieved.
What are you relying on? Venezuela? Panama. That's a Hail Mary for sure. You got it. And that was what? Flower power? I don't want to give you access to that just yet because you're going to run into here. So let's use this. Pope at the end here. I got to give you Allende. I guess I got to do the Pope now and cultural at the end so you don't run into me.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
I'll tell you, man, this is a tough one. It goes to Defectors. That's unfortunate, but at least it's going to get back in. Realigning. It makes sense that you're realigning because you want control. You got it, too. Okay, let's make you go fix stuff. I need some good cards. You know, Alliance would not suck right now. I think that has not been played yet. No. Neither has Usuri. And you feel free to give me 5-year plan as well. There's 5-year plan right there. Okay. Give me some good cards. That was harsh. I got Middle East. Probably the headline. CNS. Maybe that's the headline. Warsaw Pact. Which means he has Alliance, Bear Trap. Oh, I think Bear Trap was out already. He's got Usuri. How I Learned. I think Missile was played already. He's got Salt and Muslim. Muslim's going to suck, especially if he headlines it. Okay. So, Fidel, we will bury you. And Indy Reds. And Kitchen. Okay. Don't want him to coup. He's going to wonder if I have this. Kind of want to get rid of it now. If he has it, I'm sucking wind. He doesn't have anybody in, so he can't coup. See, I think I'm going to play CMC. Let's see, that's got to go to space, or hell, that one's got to go to space, that one's got to go to space. There's a lot of stuff I can't deal with here. Let's not let him coup. Yeah. That's okay, I can come back to here at least. It's not going to get any better, though. At least Muslim is out of the deck forever. It only got one play. I'm going to go into a late war, about even, maybe. So I'm going to lose 3 or 4 here. I at least get Libya back. I hold this one. I space this one. Oh no, maybe I don't. Maybe I give him the 3 millops if he plays Salt. Or I give him the 3 victory points if he plays Salt, and I can coup. A big coup. I've got to do something about that. If I got rid of him, that would be something. Although he's going to get into Allende. she. I'm sorry. I keep saying he. It's she. Nope. It's gone. Okay. All right, so we're going to take Indy Reds and we're going to go to Libya. And that's going to be 4 points. Now, if you have this, you're going to go ahead and do it. If not, I'm going to start cooing things. Decall doesn't hurt me now. And you can't pull this. I'll space that. I got to play that. AI War for Millops. And gets the victory points. Okay. So this is not going to get any better.
Y esa parece ser la situación también en muchos otros países de Asia y de África.
That was an unknown AI war. South America scoring. Oh, I should have went there first. That was such a boneheaded move of mine. Damn it. That was a boneheaded move.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
I'll realign with Allende. That's putting, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's not do that just yet.
A nivel universal, material e espiritual, al povo, no espírito, o terrível conquista, aqui.
What am I going to coup with? I guess decall. Got to space that one. And now we got to, let's see, this one's got to be held. This one's got to be spaced. This is my mill up. Okay, he's protecting that, which is fine. Serif space, yep. Got it. He's going to get headline peak now. Space this one. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. All right, so let's space you. I should have spaced earlier, so I played this hand so badly. All right, so let's trigger that event. I'm going to Kusa Heron States. Get my mill-ops, unless he goes in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It's okay, I'm still ahead.
Our goal is not the victory of might, but the vindication of right. Not peace at the expense of freedom,
All right, so
both peace and freedom, here in this hemisphere, and we hope around the world. God willing, that goal will be achieved.
you have won, and it's how I learned. I've got Europe and Asia. OPEC, which is not great. Camp David, which is. North Sea oil. Summit and D-stall.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear
All right,
down
you're
this
seeing what I'm
wall.
doing, so that sucks. I think it's this one. Give me a VP. Or is it North Sea oil? No, I need this one. Although, hold on. AI war is gone. But it does bust up that. So we're going to event this anyway. I think I'm going to give D-stall. Scared me again. Oh my God. Is there no end to this pain? Coups with and fails. Okay. If you took all these, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need at least 2 of them. Do I just take the points now? That's 7. That's nothing. But I want to hold them for the end. Yeah. Killing me. Jay's gonna suck for me. That's my 2 mil-ops though. Summit's gonna be a real line. At +2. Can space D-stall, hold Fidel. Space Che, play D-stall. Everything's pretty full. That's a 1-op, that's a 1-op, that's a 1-op. These are events. I would be okay if you had solidarity.
If you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, if you seek liberalization, come here to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate.
Yeah, D-stall doesn't really hurt at this point. I mean, Africa really hurts. I'm hoping it doesn't come up before the end of the game. That's 10 points. I need to realign you out of here. Hopefully you've got some bad cards and you don't know what to do with them. And I've got to get... Reformer would really hurt right now.
Today I say, as long as this gate is closed, as long as this scar of a wall is permitted to stand, it is not the German question alone that remains open.
You're going to punt me over there, aren't you?
Freedom for all mankind.
I know what you got. You got Thatcher. Iron Lady. You were going to drop one and flip it, but I'm not going to let you. Boy, it really hurt. It's really hurt, that one. Okay, there's how I learned. Okay, you know I have Camp David. All right, let's score Asia. If I can get Europe off. If I can get Europe off, I can win this. Che to UK and Canada. We need a 3-up. Special to realign. That's outstanding. That is outstanding. I think you gave it to me. You gave it to me. That was a gift. Now we'll score Camp David and that'll be it. GG. Yeah, so did. Thanks for the game. Looking forward to watching your side. Yes, you did. All right, so you've been gaming with the Colonel. Please like, subscribe, come back early, come back often. This was OTSL game, I believe 12, even though it's my 11th or 10th game. For now, I'm out.